Is he a bull? Is he a bear?
He's just a guy on X.
Welcome back, everyone. I wanted to go over the 8K that was dropped Friday after hours. I in particular want to go over the part that has to do with the delisting because there's some confusion around it, and I'd like to see if I can kind of clarify this. We're going to go ahead and read from the top, and every here and there I'll stop and kind of give some notes. On September 16, 2024, Mullen Automotive Incorporated, the company, received formal notice from the Listing Qualifications Department, the staff of the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC, that based upon closing bid for the company's stock, par value, 0.001 per share, the common stock for the previous 30 consecutive business day period, the company no longer satisfied the minimum bid requirement for continued listing on the Nasdaq Capital Market, set forth in the Nasdaq Listing Rule 550A2, the bid price rule. So in the first paragraph, it tells you that the reason why they got a delisting notice is because they went for more than 30 days under $1, and that is why they got it. Let's go on to read, because the second and the third paragraphs tells you a few other things that they see wrong with the company and what it's doing, and there's no guarantee that Mulen will stay listed. Listen here. The staff, meaning Nasdaq, further indicated that based upon the company's implementation of one or more reverse stock splits within the past 2 years, as at a cumulative ratio of 250 shares or more to 1 in contravention of Nasdaq Listing Rule 510C 3A4. The company's securities were subject to delisting unless the company timely requests a hearing before the Nasdaq Hearing Panel. The company plans to timely request a hearing before the panel, which request will stay any further suspension or delisting action by Nasdaq, at least pending the ultimate conclusion of the hearing process. Now, what it says here is that there is a second rule that Mulen broke, and that is that they went over the 1:250 ratio that they were not allowed to go over. And so there's two rules that are being broken here. The being under $3 or being under $1 for 30 days is the rule that got them the delisting notice. But also the other thing that they are going to have to issue or resolve during the hearing is the excessive reverse stock splits. Before we go on to the third paragraph, yes, the reverse stock split was done. Yes, they're over $1 now, but they were 30 days late, and not only that, they have excessive reverse stock splits done. So I believe that right now we are going to remain listed, as it says here, until the hearing. They will tell us what will happen at the hearing. There are two rules that were broken. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but Mulen is out of graces in a way, because they went over that rule within the 2 years, and they also were under $1 for more than 30 days. So I believe that they are out of chances given by the hearing. We're not sure. We'll have to wait. Now, let's go on and read the third paragraph. As previously announced and described in item 5.03 below, effective with the open of the market on September 17, 2024, the company implemented a reverse stock split at a ratio of 1 for 100 shares, the reverse stock split, which resulted in a closing bid price of at least $1 per share for the 4 consecutive business day period ended September 20th, 2024. In order to evidence full compliance with the bid price rule, the company must evidence a closing bid price of at least $1 a share for a minimum of 10, but generally not more than 20 consecutive business days if and when applicable, the company will request the staff's issuance of compliance determination and cancellation of the panel hearing. Now, I'm going to pause here a little bit and we'll read on further so I can explain what is going on right here. This rule right here applies to a company that is compliant, a company that has not broken two rules and has a delisting notice because it is not in compliance. Now, the thing is that Mullen, what they're trying to show here is that, hey, look, we have to go through this 20 days, be above $1, and we can stay listed. But they are saying that they will request an issuance of compliance determination and cancellation of the panel hearing, which means the panel hearing is going on. It could take up to 45 days or so, but this doesn't put Mullen in the clear. Mullen is in a lot of trouble. Because as I said, this rule applies to a company that did a reverse stock split in order to stay listed. But they are two rules that they broke, two big rules: excessive reverse stock splits and closing below $1 for more than 30 days. That is why they got the delisting. That's why they're before a panel hearing. Now that they did the reverse stock split, it is too late. And also, they're over that excessive reverse stock split rule. So the hearing has to say that they will get listed or not. Let's read on because the next part is very, very important. Just after saying that they will request the staff's issuance of a compliance determination and cancellation of the panel hearing, they go on to say this: there can be no assurance that the staff will accede to the company's request, or in the event of a hearing is required, that the panel will grant the company's request for continued listing on Nasdaq. Now, they're saying there's no assurance that they will continue to stay listed when that panel hearing comes up. They don't know what Nasdaq will say. And by them telling them, hey, you broke two rules, you got a non-compliance letter and a delisting, we are in the time period now that it's pretty much like, hey, we're going to stay off the determination of delisting until the hearing is done. So right now, we're not in compliance. And isn't it funny that Friday morning you get all this PR coming out saying that, oh, we got an update on the Saudi Arabia deal, the trucks are there, this and that, you know, trying to put something out really good to make people think, oh, wow, Mullen is really doing it. And then in the after hours, what happens? You get the delisting notice that they already knew about for 4 days. They knew about it since Monday. It is Friday when they finally decided to tell their shareholders. Imagine if Mullen would have been transparent and brought this out in an 8K and told all their shareholders on Monday. People could have made a much better decision on Monday before the reverse stock split happened, and even after 4 days. They could have made the decision to sell, because where was the price on Monday and where is the price today or at the close of Friday? It is down almost 50% of where it was on Monday. And this is yet another reason why I will not be buying back into Mullen, is because they are not transparent and it looks like they're more out to get the retail to take their money and screw them over than they are for helping out retail. They don't care about you, and this proves it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative, entertaining, and everything else. Please do your own DD and make your own decisions on what you want to do from here, knowing what you know now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.